Okay, hey everybody, let's talk about No Man's Sky. Oscar's not here right now because I'm recording this while he's asleep, because my opinions are very different from his. I didn't really want to affect his enjoyment of the game. Just starting out, it's okay. It's not for me, I guess. I guess I should have known. I'm not a big first-person fan. I really like games that have a narrative. I think one of the greatest things about a video game is how it can draw you into its story. No Man's Sky has a really impressive world. It's a beautiful game. There's a lot that I do like about it. But all in all, it was a little disappointing, I guess, is the easiest way to put it. First of all, we didn't buy it. I'm fortunate enough to live somewhere where we still have a rental store, so I rented it. Glad I spent $7 on it instead of $60, just because of that type of thing. Like, it's hard to quantify what exactly was wrong with this game. It was fun for a little while. It was engaging. I wanted to see what was next, but then it just became, get to this part of the universe, part of the galaxy, so that you can mine, craft, or buy things so that you can build a hyperdrive so you can get to the next point, or fuel for your hyperdrive so you get to the next point. And it's just over and over the same thing. There just wasn't much there. The creatures in it were neat, but they largely have nothing to do with anything. I really feel like a multiplayer experience would have been a lot better for this game, especially since there's not much in the way of story. If it had a compelling single-player story, would have been fine. And the fact that it doesn't, it would be so cool to be like, oh, there's my buddy over there, let's join up and kill all these cow lizards that keep biting me. The creatures are crazy, you know, looking and all that, and that's a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun to explore and look around. It's just not my type of game. It was first person, which I have problems with, mainly because I always feel like you can't tell where you are in space when you're playing a first person game. Like, your relation to everything else seems a little skewed. It's definitely not like looking through your eyes like they're trying to get across with first person games, you know, because you don't run your face directly into a wall to try to climb it and things like that. Jumping's always really strange in them. To me, you just can't tell where you're at. I've never played a game in first person that I didn't think would be better in third. I enjoy seeing my character, seeing where he's at in relation to everything else around him. The jumping wasn't a big deal in No Man's Sky because of the jetpack and stuff, but first person just feels kind of strange. And then especially with No Man's Sky, for some reason he feels like he's really short. And I don't know if that's another procedurally generated thing. You know, maybe my character was just made to be a short character. That would be kind of cool. But I just feel like in the type of game that doesn't have a narrative, isn't story driven, you need to have that multiplayer aspect where you can get in there with your buddies and say, hey, let's just mine all the gold we can find today, get us all some really cool ships, and then maybe we can go somewhere else. I don't know, like an MMO type of deal. If even like an MMO that didn't have any sort of narrative element would be cool if you just had like this procedurally generated universe and you could go out and interact with other people. I think would be neat. But it's fine. I mean, it's a beautiful game. I had fun with it for a little while, and then it just got really repetitive. I'm glad that I didn't go out and buy it, and you know, the reason I rented it is because I have problems with first person and stuff, and I just wasn't sure how I was going to like it, and it's just not for me. If you guys like it, great. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. Oscar really loves it, but he also really loves Minecraft, and I'm one of those people that just doesn't see the appeal of Minecraft. And, you know, and he wanted to play it again tonight, but I'd already taken it back to the rental store, yeah, he's like, oh, we gotta buy that, Dad. We gotta download it. We gotta do something. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure. So eventually, yes, No Man's Sky, Hello Games is gonna get our money. Just not right now. We'll wait till it drops a little bit, get a used copy probably. But like I said, he's gonna do his portion of this next and talk about what he thinks. And it's going to be much different than what I had to say. Like I said, I didn't want to do a review on it. I couldn't capture gameplay because all my capture card and stuff is down here in the game room, and my modern stuff is still upstairs with the other TVs. Gotta get it down here eventually, hopefully. So yeah, I mean, that's No Man's Sky. Let me know what you think. Oscar's going to be on next, and he's going to talk about it. And if you liked it, you'll agree a lot more with what he said. He's just so excited about the whole thing. So yeah, fun game for a little while. Not worth $60 in my opinion. What would be really cool about this, what I think would have been a good idea to do with this game would have been to been a download title, like a budget download title, because that's really what it feels like. It's a really cool experiment, and I love experimental games. You know, you've got things like the Unfinished Swan on PS4. Let's see, Valiant Hearts is, you know, it's kind of experimental the way it is, but things like that. There's more, but things of that nature work really well in the download-only space, I think, and that's what I want to see. That's what I would have much rather seen No Man's Sky, because it's a really cool idea. It's just not a fleshed-out game. Alright, so I'm gonna get off of here. I'll try to get Oscar's portion of this recorded soon, and that way you guys can let us know what you think. Alright, thanks. Okay, here's Oscar's portion of the No Man's Sky video. He's gonna tell you what he thinks. Go ahead, buddy.
Well, that besides the water at this one planet full of water, that the water was made of acid, and Daddy ran out of rocket fuel to blast off his ship, so he had to go all the way back over there, and his armor failed, and his life went down really fast. So he died, and then he started from the same.
What did you think about the game overall?
Oh, well, I loved it. Besides that, and that this alien deer thing kept killing me as soon as Daddy gave me the remote to play.
What did you think about, like, how it looked?
Oh, it looked pretty cool.
How it played, how it was to control the guy, was that all good?
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to control him, but there's two things of your gun. You gotta use money if you want to buy different ships, but if you don't want to use any money for a ship, that's like $10,000 on the game, but not real money.
No microtransactions.
Yeah, what Daddy said. Well, Daddy, he was at this really cold place. He found a ship, so he decided to start walking over there. Well, his armor was failing. He decided to walk over there, and he just got in the ship, and his armor got back up.
Hey, bud, if there's anybody out there that hasn't played it before, can you tell them kind of what the game is, what it's about, what it's like?
Yeah, but it was recording while you said that.
It's recording right now, yeah. I want you to tell them.
Alright, if you haven't played it, it's an awesome game, and you just have to pay $7 to play it for a whole week.
That was at our rental store. We rented it for $7 for 5 nights, yeah. And Oscar's still kind of upset with me that we took it back and haven't rented it yet.
That game was awesome.
I'm glad you liked it. glad you liked it. So the only thing that you didn't like about it was the deer lizard that was biting you. Nothing else. Like otherwise, you think it's a really awesome game.
And I don't like that water level.
Water level.
I hated it because you also had because when he got back from that acid place, it said not enough fuel to blast off, so he had to jump. So I decided to just jump to that big pit and look for rocket fuel, and we found some rocket fuel. So but we were kind of stuck down there. But if you look around, there's like this tiny cave that you blast off with your jetpack, stop there, let it recharge, and then blast off again, and then you're up on the top again. And if you haven't played that game, besides those two things, it's awesome.
Alright.
You'll like it if you play it. You'll really like it, alright?
Alright, so Oscar gives it a big thumbs up, sounds like. Something that I want to say real quick about it, it is a T-rated game. I let Oscar play it. There's a lot of T-rated games that I do let the kids play. I always check them out first before they get to look at them. Maybe we'll talk about the ESRB sometime, because it is a nice scale to start at. Ultimately, as a parent, you need to make the choice about what your kids are playing. But T is as far as I let them go. I don't even let them see M-rated games. I always wait to play them until after they go to bed. But we'll talk about that more some other time. So, is there anything else you want to say to anybody?
Well, the things there with your fake money over there, it's really high, but you can, on the game with your fake money, you can trade some of your stuff you collected on your missions to explore the planet, trade it for some more money.
Alright, so, anyway, you already heard what I thought about it earlier. These were Oscar's opinions. Oscar seems to really love it. I think he would recommend that people go out and buy it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
But it's worth $60 if you want to buy it.
Yeah. So that's it for No Man's Sky. Leave us some comments. Let us know what you thought of the video. Let us know what you thought of the game. Make sure you subscribe to keep up with us. We're going to probably release one of these Talk About videos. I'm going to try to get one out every Sunday. And we're getting ready to record a Let's Play right now. So I'm going to keep on that. And we'll probably try to upload our Let's Plays every Wednesday. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Good night.